helps if I unmute myself. Hello. Goddamn.
Oh no.
Generally, a relevant prerequisite. We
let's
can't
see.
tell what audio is going through. All right, reactive.food.tech.
Mhm.
Ask the login. Yes, let me through. Let it through. All right. Let's see. Yep. Long enough that reactive forgot my login.
I hate when it does that.
A bit. But for the moment, let's see. Where were we? All right.
Shockingly
Don,
not.
don. Midney, your turn. There are two remaining clockwork
Remaining
defenders.
clockwork,
You have a
we're trying to back
reasonable
up
semblance
over
of
the
position on the bridge.
Let's see
Yes,
here.
and Clayton
Midney
is
would like
still
to
above
spit
you
like
at
me.
the moment.
Wait, no, I was holding on to.
Everything
holding
just
on to something to
jumbled
help Clayton
together,
with the rope?
and I
Oh, no, I have
understood nothing.
Cactus, hold.
Oh my gosh.
We are doing an intense amount of talking over each other. Cactus, can you hear everyone clearly?
Yes.
Okay. Just double checking because, yeah, it was starting to seem like. Anyways, but yeah, as far as I'm aware, Clayton is still in the bucket and is not responsible for the oozes or the crazed events stir with the legendary magic item from last time. So with that said, Mitney, go ahead and start your action resolution.
Had I grabbed something to try to help Clayton pull something off? I feel like I remember that, but I don't remember.
I was going to say Clayton was still in the bucket, and he was going to throw a thing over to try and hook one of the last two things, and if it missed, he wanted his help.
Okay.
So you do not have one in hand, but you do have the request if it is necessary.
In that case, I am just spitting lightning. Mitney's favorite. There we go. Here we go. Time to go find all of my notes on how this works. Trying to spit and hit both. I believe with either, if they're crowded, a line will work. If not, would a cone work? Given it's a big cone. Not a huge cone. Is Discord being a dick and Ink can no longer hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know if Ink can.
No, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ink.
I will leave it up to you whether I need to cone or line.
I'll say you can hit both with cone.
Okay.
We're kind of in theater in the mind condition. And
Yeah.
yes, Smoothie, you can angle it to not hit Smoothie in the process.
Wonderful. Avoiding Smoothie. Let me go back to here. They get to try to make a dex save. 2 rolls of my martial arts die. 2d6.
And the DC is?
I have to do math, that's what the DC is. It is martial arts. 8 plus wisdom plus proficiency. 8 plus 2. 8 plus 5 is 13. Save is 13. Let me find a place to put that in the notes.
The bad news is they both only take half.
Mm.
Well, that's still 4
Boo.
damage.
Still brings them a chunk closer.
And then I will continue to carefully back up. While paying attention to Clayton trying to throw things.
Clayton will gesture for you to wait there because he can see really well that they're almost dealt
Okay.
with, and if they don't move forward, that's good.
Okay.
All right. Turn Clayton.
Turn Clayton. Clayton is moving forward on the gondola mine thingy.
Yep.
And
if
this
you
is his
stay
last
on it
chance-
after this.
Oh, he is not staying on it after this.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say if you don't, then you're gonna have to go all the way to the next bridge.
Yeah. Now, as Clayton is over the bridge, he's going to do one last throw to try and hook this Clockwork Defender.
Okay, observed.
Pull up the character sheet so I can do my attack roll. Which we agreed was just rolling dex, yes?
Correct, from what I recall from last time.
Fails. Clayton doesn't really care. He's just going to jump off and tell Mitney, never mind!
Okay.
Yeah, you can see that this was a miss and there's no time to really try and save it.
Mm.
Yep.
So
Okay.
Clayton is now on the bridge. He's going to fall back here, and the throw is a bonus action, correct?
Back to checking.
Or did we call it an attack because he's trying to yank them off the bridge?
I do think we called it a attack.
That's fine. Then Clayton's turn's over. Reeling back his grappling hook so he doesn't lose another one. And Clayton's turn is over.
All right. Jimmy Shah, good news. At least the defenders are now in striking distance that with a good damage roll, you might be able to take one straight up out.
And I assume that Tess is just going to Eldritch Blast. But I could be mistaken.
Yes. That is exactly what I'm going to do. Is it my turn?
Yes. Yes,
It is
it's your
your
turn.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast.
A good shot will definitely either kill this one or take it down to almost dead. So that's probably your best target.
Okay. So, Eldritch Blast. Normal roll.
Okay, that. Ooh. That is
That misses
one
by one,
shy of a hit.
So
Okay.
one more for the second.
Yeah.
So, fizzle.
Second
One more roll
shot.
for the second beat.
Oh, yeah,
Remember, you get
second
2
one.
beat.
Nope, definitely not.
Oof.
Dice are unhappy with us tonight.
First one was my best shot. Oh well.
Let us hope they're happy with everyone.
All right, Zephiel, your move.
Hmm. Let's see what.
And due to issues you have raised elsewhere, if you'd rather type it into the chat and I'll read it aloud for the stream log, that's fine too.
Yeah.
And don't worry
I'm
about
gonna.
the distance it is as measured here due to scaling weirdness, and we're doing kind of theater of the mind.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna talk because I'm kind of trying to gauge how much I can talk before things start getting really bad. And if I need to
Understood.
call my doctor or not. So, I'm gonna attempt a vicious mockery on this one.
All right.
Did that go through for me? Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. You missed your
And we'll
last
still
turn
give
of
it
maintenance and it
save.
shows. That's fair.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Did he not save?
He fully saved.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah. The dice really do hate us today. Okay,
Hold
yeah,
on,
I can already
checking
feel it.
something. Okay, also the dice scaling on Vicious Mockery, this is probably my fault, is not scaled correctly. Oh, it is seriously off.
Yeah.
While there is the impact of shadow, it should in fact be a 2d4.
Okay.
So I have just corrected that. Let's see. Okay, Vicious Mockery is on your attack section twice. Let's trim one of those. And all right.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and give you a reroll on the damage, and you'll get and give you a second chance on that one because there was an actual error on sheet.
Oh, okay. So if I press it now, it should be right.
Yep.
Okay. Let's try it again. Come on, roll 20.
He does seem
A
to be being rather
function.
slow.
Let me click it again just in case. It's not popping up
Watch
with
for
any other windows because I don't.
unless that window's popped up behind your character sheet. It's attempting to do that to me as late.
Yeah.
It does that to me all.
I haven't gotten any of that. And I don't think I should be getting any of that because I'm not rolling it at any particular level. There we go.
Why does it cooperate when I click it?
Because Roll20 is drunk.
Weird.
Yeah.
Because Roll20 is a
Unfortunately,
functional
it
website.
still makes the darn save.
Well, that's dumb.
That's the thing.
Maybe it didn't miss
Alrighty,
its
let's see
last
if we can
scheduled
break the combo.
maintenance.
We'll see. I'm just gonna start blasting as I do.
As you do.
Where's my pistol at? Whoa, Roll20's really drunk today. Okay, and also hating us.
Yeah.
Great, Roll20's an angry drunk. That's awesome for
Oh
us.
dear.
Is that one any better?
Misses by
No,
one, I bet.
that is a very long, perfect, almost perfect streak. Oh boy.
We're in danger.
Well, rip us.
Yep.
Clockwork
Well,
Defenders. Yes, Jay?
just don't say anything. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Um, okay, one goes to Mitney, and the other for Archivists. Ooh, that's a really high roll. What
How
the
rude.
hell? Did it whisper those? Yes, it did.
Mm-hmm.
Mitney. Okay, okay, hold on. Okay, Mitney, you take 15 damage, and give me a strength saving throw.
Maybe Mitney would like to Mitney would like to use a reaction to impose
Okay.
disadvantage. I will cast that spell if they're hitting that hard again.
The disadvantage die was better.
How
Oh, you're
rude!
kidding.
Roll20's doing this to me again!
Okay, one second. Alright, alright, give me your strength save.
Strength save. Strength save.
Just there we are. There's Rin.
Wow.
Jiminy Christmas.
You are grappled. Okay, attack against Archivist. Hits, barely. 11 damage in your own strength save.
All right. Well,
Oh, hey. A not horrible
You are
one.
not grappled. Your turn.
all right. This is. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Well, there's a thing I can try. And,
God damn it.
uh, okay, there's a. I have two options here. First, since this is a good time to start breaking these out, is and I'm not grappled. Can I position uh, myself in a way that force tunnel won't hit Mitney, or is that since
With
Mitney's
the
grappled?
defender on Midnight, that would be very difficult.
I'd say if you moved here-ish, you could do a line that would just clip its back.
All right, I can. I missed the hereish because my character sheet was up. Where?
If you move
Yeah.
here-ish,
There-ish. Okay.
Yeah, given the grapple, though, I will say that trying to use a line attack does risk hitting Mitney.
Yeah.
if you target its ass, you might be okay, but it's DM's call if that's a risky thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to say straight up it is, yeah.
In which case,
He's a tough dwarf. She can make it.
Oh, I'm
Unless
more worried about the
you know,
possibility of Midnight going into the pit with it.
yeah,
With the
Yeah.
direction.
Bitney would like to not go in the pit.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And I don't get to choose what direction things go. Okay, in which case, I will not have moved then and just use it. Stage fright on this guy. Yeah, so
The left one, which is the one on Mitney, or the right one? I didn't see the highlight.
the one on midnight. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, that one has disadvantage on attack rolls. And it takes 2d6 psychic damage each time they miss. That effect ends when they actually succeed on the attack roll, but disadvantage. Let's hope. Alright, check real fast. Okay, yeah, that was my action, so...
Okay.
I don't have any good bonus action things, so that is my
I mean,
turn.
you still have Smoothie.
Hmm?
We still have Smoothie.
And
Yes,
remind me where the source for stage fright is. I'm trying to locate it.
it's on my character sheet, but I'll link you direct. Hang on.
Okay. Attempts the wisdom save. Does
There
not
we go.
succeed.
Aha. All right. Yeah, that's my turn. I can't actually since anything with smoothie requires my action.
Ah,
All right. Mitney.
Bitney is in the wrong window. Here I am. Okay. Would like to. Does it get disadvantage on its dex check if it's grappling me and I spit lightning on it?
I'm going
No,
to say yes, even though it's not explicitly in the rules.
Blue
well, if
mage
it wants to
coded
hold the grapple,
bullshit.
it kind of needs to.
If it wants to hold the grapple.
Yeah.
Blue mage coded
Mitney will
bullshit.
go ahead
Kind of
and do that
does,
again.
given
Then.
that effect on it. It wants to auto deal damage and not have to roll attack rolls right now.
So.
Yep.
Mitney makes a Godzilla noise now. And it is currently a 13.
Okay. The one that was on Archivist actually succeeds, but the one on you fails pretty badly. Roll me that damage. Oh, that's...
I rolled it again, and it was also 8. So, I don't trust roll 20, because it's the exact same 8 I had.
Yeah, this is getting genuinely weird.
And then
Every RNG thing, every RNG generator
I
has
know.
a streak inherent to it.
Has a happy streak.
That's basically
Um,
inherent to randomizers, like random in general.
Thank you.
That's not just
That's
pseudo
the verb
random.
I'm looking for. Yeah.
that was one of my attacks, which means I can punch it in the jaw, right?
Yes.
Yep,
Excuse me, Jesus.
that hits. Okay. That leaves it in a highly awkward position, even as it's trying to charge up to keep electrocuting you. Clayton.
All right. This is actually going to be a very easy turn. Because it is paying attention to Nay. That means he gets the sneak attack. And where the heck did I put that?
Let me see if I
Yes, steady aim to give myself advantage on my next attack roll, which means I don't move. And oh,
Okay.
this is going to be very interesting.
Oh.
Let's not do the sharpshooter -5 plus 10. Yeah, so I'll just do an attack with advantage on the one grappling Mitney. Pistol. Really?
Oof.
Clink.
Roll 20 being an extra bitch.
Mm.
It really
Mhm.
is.
You ignored
Well,
me for a month.
Okay,
funny
You were
that to
just
Jem,
get
it's your
us.
turn.
roll 20 out here. Like, you ignored me for a month. And you just expect me to give you good rolls when you come back in.
Roll 20. Yeah, you weren't giving us a lot of good rolls
Roll
to
20's
begin
never given
with.
us good rolls.
Uh huh.
Alright,
I'm going to
Jamisha.
close roll 20 and reopen it just in case.
I did that too. I don't know if
It
that's
never
good.
worked, but I like to think it might.
Oh. Hi, Rico. Hello. He's Rico.
It's a wrinkle.
He's Rico.
Wrinkle.
Tess, much like Rin and Ari, I imagine, is going to start blasting.
Yeah, obviously. Top of the order. Let's go, bitches.
Honey, you are not crawling on top of me.
That one's grappling Mitney. That one is not doing anything.
I wanted to hit the one that's grappling with you. And I missed.
Yeah, roll again.
I fired and
Yep.
I missed. And I fired and I missed again.
I missed again.
Roll again. Miss.
Okay,
My
hold.
rolls are absolute garbage. Thank you, roll 20.
Hold. At this point, we are. Do we have a dice spot on our Discord?
I think so.
Oh, of course.
I know I personally have physical
Good.
dice.
Yeah, I have physical dice too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamisha and Clayton. So we're actually going to rewind a turn. Clayton, re-roll with. Okay, we don't appear to have a dice spot on the Abadonia server. So,
Yes, fine. We'll
Let's see.
figure it. I'll. Hang on.
Found 5. Just searching Google. Pixie Bot is
Yep,
highest
I'm-
rated.
Go to roll the die.
Right. yeah,
Oh,
just
the
at
only
this
problem with
point,
this is I'm gonna
this
need to turn my
is
light
too
on.
much of a.
Oh!
This is too.
Better?
Significantly.
Screenshot of the roll.
Doing so. In fact, I think you're going to be quite pleased with that one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Can we just say this thing is dead? Even if I roll minimum damage, I'm pretty sure this thing dies.
Alright, check. Yeah, let's do the check. Just
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm pulling it up. Where did my character sheet? Oh, for the love of. I did not close that window.
10. Four. Just kind of mixing my
Okay,
sets here.
1d10 plus 3.
so there's a 1 in 10 chance it survives.
Well, and then we roll the sneak attack damage. And that's 2d6, correct? Or is it 3d6? No, it's 2d6, I think. Level 5, rogue. Should be 3d6, yeah.
Leia, do you want to borrow any of my
Yes, my
dice?
girl.
Or are you just going to use the website?
What is it, my girl?
I'm just gonna use the site.
Okay.
I used this
Dead.
site for Llamas and Legends, so
Okay, cool. Just
Okay.
figured I'd offer since I know where mine were.
Alright. That
That blows its head
Does-
off.
Yep. Midney, you are now safe. Jamisha, roll your attacks anew. Let's see.
All right.
Hold
Nice.
on.
Well,
If you have, do you have your physical dice with you, or?
oh, I'm
If you
just
don't
doing it
know, so-
online so that way I can give you a screenshot. I figured you'd prefer screenshots, so.
Yep, that works.
So, I'm just using the Google Dice Roller.
That's fine.
So this was the first one. And
Looking
then,
at this Avray.
damn it, no.
No, it is optimized for D&D. Okay, that does hit.
And then this one's the second one. That one does not hit. And then damage. Damage is what? 1d10 plus
2d10 or
1d10 force. And it's 1d10 plus what?
It's straight
Apparently
1d10.
nothing.
Well,
Okay.
roll it a second.
I
Yeah,
rolled here by accident,
Go,
but I can
that
roll.
works. Go ahead and tap it again.
It's a 10. Here. Picture. Do. Edit. Copy. Edit. Paste. There. Tis done.
Alright, yep, that is a total of 15 to this one, which is a takedown. So strikes
Nice.
finally hit true and bring it down.
Hooray!
Your crew is out of combat, reunited, and have a little bit more information to work with. You do know that Tixie wasn't in here when you left, wasn't in the security center when you left. And you recall that the key to the failsafe and possibly the control mechanism for it were apparently both in her lab to the southeast. From what happened earlier, you do know that down here is the foundry, a large open space with several furnaces, and that here is the Motherlode Tavern. Building. Let's banish that GM's note. Which should have a fair bit of, which of course could have some high value booze acquire.
Vicious?
Okay. Clayton, before we do anything, is going to call everyone close and gesture for them to crouch so that nobody sees us on this bridge.
Mhm.
And he's going to say, I've got some intel too.
All right. Yes, you have not, since a month ago, since that last session, you have not had a chance to catch each other up on the intel you've acquired.
Yeah. So Clayton's going to say, break out the healing potions, you two. And the rest of us, okay, so we do not want to go to that island over there. Just going to say, I found a survivor. And I found a whole lot of trouble, and I swear it wasn't me.
Squinty eyes.
Clayton's going to continue. Look, it's not my fault the 2 gray oozes and a mimic popped out, but I did save the survivor, and he passed on some intel. Tixie's lab apparently has a golem of some sort out front.
Oh wow, a golem. A golem, yeah,
goody.
that's totally not expected.
And he's just and apparently it's on guard, so I don't think we can lure it away. And also, she is very lonely to the point where apparently she has an imaginary friend named Poots. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay.
She has an
So-
imaginary friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's just
You're
gonna
not
say, well,
messing with us?
he thinks that's what I was told. He's just going to hold his hands up and say, I have no idea about the validity of that statement. He's just going to say, but if we go to the lab, we're probably going to have to fight a golem. So, what about you guys? Find anything interesting?
It's been a month. My
I
brain
have
needs
no memory of what
catch
the
up.
hell we found out.
Yeah.
Like my brain's like going, I remember nothing. What?
Lizards.
There's a thing somewhere.
We have lizards.
Yeah, super fucking. Trixie wasn't at the security center when you left, but not where she is. We don't know where she is now. We know she wasn't at the security center, not where she is. Responsible for the oozes or craze inventor with a legendary magic item fucking the closest to 5e canonically gets to a mecha. So she's making Gundams, I guess.
No. The survivor had the thing. The survivor trundled out of there in
the survivor
what is
had
a
it.
spider tank.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was hard to refresh my memory. I was
The
like,
survivor
the
is
words
fucking
make sense, but memory is not working here. So thank you.
I actually know what that thing is from earlier editions, and God, I want one, but no. The survivor has it, and the survivor needed it.
I guess the intel we've got is we found lizards.
Yep. And we don't know where she is.
Found lizards, and you did
And
find a representation of the layout of the whole town.
Oh,
There we go.
And yeah, that too.
And a jetpack that I'm sure nobody's going to tell Clayton about because you blew it up.
Oh, absolutely. We
No, we're not telling. I don't know
I
what
distinctly remember
he's talking
all
about.
of us making a pact. that
No,
Clayton.
there's
You will never
the
speak of
only
this.
information we have for you is lizards and the thing of the town.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all we have for you.
Think of
The
didn't we
lizards
There is
like
nothing
specifically
else.
toss it into the lava?
We sure did.
I don't know
Okay,
what you're
No,
talking about.
here's your merit badge.
Nothing
Let us never speak
happened.
of this again.
Nothing happened. I don't know what they're talking about.
Someone out there
None of this
screaming,
occurred.
So the way I
Isildur.
understand it is we have fought our way through. If we haven't fought our way through all of the damn clockwork in the town, I'd be surprised. But
Yeah.
our two objectives are the bar to lick our wounds, or we can go to the lab where we've got a golem waiting for us. And I say we pop our healing potions now just in case something's waiting in the bar, regroup at the bar, and see what happens. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
And we have plenty
Sure.
of healing potions, so we should be able to get everyone back to full.
We also have a healer.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we don't want to use the healer spell slots while we still got a fight ahead of us.
Fair enough.
So do you guys choose
And
to
at this
head
point,
for
we've got enough healing
the,
potions. I'm pretty sure.
Kind of gotta shuffle everybody together so I can actually click drag you without all the growing army of corpses in your way.
Can you call them corpses? They're automatons.
They're mechanical.
We can call them Rex.
Yeah.
Shepard.
They're not sentient, so they're not corpses.
They're communists. Oh, sorry, wrong game.
Rex. Shepard.
Rex.
But
All right,
what I was saying,
but you
I'm
did
pretty
say-
sure we have enough. I'm pretty sure we have enough healing potions on us at the moment that we don't even need to calculate how many we've got. We could just pop to full and still have left over. Between the
You wish
mayor's
to pop any
office.
potions before you head to the tavern, or are you just gonna head right there?
Clayton would
I'm
encourage us
gonna.
gonna have
to
a
go to
potion.
the tavern, but
Yeah.
we can walk and drink at the same time unless someone wants to roll a 1.
All right. Do you even bother with stealth checks, given your statement that you think they're all gone?
No.
I would like at least one. Midnight has
Why?
been bitten twice.
Yeah,
That's
Clayton will
fair.
take the
Okay.
lead and he'll
That's
Yeah.
legitimate.
keep it, and he'll keep a watch while they move.
That's legit.
Yeah.
So
I would like to not just
Okay.
walk and chatter at the very least. I would like to be acting like we're still pretending we're not here.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
we did all our chatter while
I
we
can
were
see
hiding
that.
on the bridge.
Once we're inside another building, we can chat more.
All right. Go ahead and give me your stealth check.
I have a
It will be
7 score in stealth, so I'm just going to roll it on roll a die.
I'll see what.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we should be fine.
That's
19 stealth total, so.
You still have that heavy armor thing going on.
Really roll 20? Huh? Yeah. I still have the disadvantage thing happening because we
all
haven't
right. You're
actually
you don't
put in
think
the
anything.
correct armor.
You don't hear barking and you don't hear alarms, sirens. We'll give you that much. You make it to the door to the tavern. And I scroll to the description. Hanging above the entrance of this grimy stone building is a painted wooden sign that depicts gemstones pouring from a flagon. A minor magical effect has the gemstones glittering. It's shiny.
Shiny.
When you open
Shiny.
as you open the area, I move your tokens to a dedicated map section. We completely ignore scaling because this zone does. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
And I try to find. And I reveal.
Oh, that looks.
I reveal the zone. Okay. The tap room contains a bunch of seating areas, rows of stools next to a low bar made of curved basalt, soot-stained continual flame cat flames. There's half-drunk flagoons of flat mushroom beer on the bar, and oh yeah, there's Tixie Talkworth.
it.
Sitting on the bar stool furthest from the entrance, muttering to herself.
Oh boy.
See,
We love that.
This is the moment where we all stop moving. And
Clayton is going to peek in the door before going in, and he's going to pause, hold up his hand, and he's just going to gesture for Zeph to come forward, our resident charismatic sort.
Oh dear.
He's just going to whisper very quietly. We seem to have a gnome of some sort in there, and it might be her, and maybe we want to try and make her think we're not here to kill her. I'll back you up.
I'm gonna
If you want to go in.
I'm gonna look at Clayton and be like, "You've been trying to tell her you're a fan this whole time. Why aren't you leading
Yeah,
this?"
that's exactly what I was gonna bring up.
I certainly can. On a meta level,
You know,
I have a minus to my charisma.
I mean, if
that
you would,
doesn't matter at this point.
would you?
You're the one who's been yelling at her this whole time.
Hey, I'll cut you a bit of a deal here. You want to leave this whole thing because there's no way in hell she's gonna believe that I'm not here to learn. Not with the mood I'm in. I have one bardic inspiration left. You can
Clayton's
have
just going
it.
to hold up his hand to her and just going to say, keep it handy. I'm pretty sure that if we let me talk, it's going to be trouble, but I'm for it.
It's already been trouble because of you. Might as well.
Hey,
just go for broke at this point, man.
well,
Seriously.
I mean, at least
I'll keep up the charade.
Clayton's
at least if it doesn't go well, you know, there might be something else I might be able to do. Let me see.
Clayton's just going to inhale, and he's just going to say, I'm going to go in, I'm going to try and talk friendly. If I scream...
Wait.
Okay.
Just a moment. I might have something else I can do to make it at least a little easier. Is there any chance I could cast Friends?
You can give it a shot. All right.
It would be for me though. So
yeah, it would be for you.
Okay.
So you need to be the one going in there and trying it.
Here is what I think I'm going to do.
But given that it's specifically in.
I mean, I think what I'm gonna do is be like, hey, so I don't know if this is a bad time or anything, but a friend of mine is a really huge fan of yours, and he just really wants to talk to you.
Love it.
But if I have friends on, maybe it'll help.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
But again, there is a very
Okay.
good chance this could also go south. So
I mean,
Well, yeah,
we
but
all.
if anyone screams,
point,
everyone come in with weapons.
I'm just
All right,
expecting
I'll give it a
to go south
try.
at this point, so I don't know why we're
I'll give it a
waiting.
try. I'm not completely throwing you to the wolves. You're
All
welcome.
right.
So I'm gonna cast friends. So concentration up to 1 minute. For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. Well, she's
Now, the
not
question is,
hostile
is she
yet.
With the shadow
Yes.
weave,
Is she auto aggro? That's the question.
that normally this isn't Neverwinter Nights 1. You may have a chance here, and you certainly have more of it when you're taking advantage of Zephiel's connection to the shadow weave.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
well,
yeah.
let's go for it.
Okay.
Let's go for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just quietly come and take a seat here next to her. Be like, rough night, huh?
Roll me your persuasion at advantage before I decide her reaction.
Okay. So
Also,
persuasion
keep
at
in mind that
advantage.
these stools are like really low for you.
Yeah.
These
That makes
These
it funnier.
stools kind of look ridiculous. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, and it's gonna look ridiculous. We're counting on it. The more ridiculous I look, the less threatening I seem.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a persuasion. It's a persuasion check. Okay. What do I roll for that on the other site? Because I don't trust D20 tonight.
You will roll a 1d20,
Or roll 20.
and then we will add your persuasion modifier to it.
Okay, 1d20. So.
Yep.
I will roll.
I definitely want to get a bot on to. I'm trying to.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
technically, you've got
It
advantage.
looks like it works pretty well.
I've got advantage.
So it'll be 2d20, or just another
Okay.
d20 if you got
Okay.
a bad roll the first time.
Okay. I will just I did get a bad roll on the first one, so I'll just roll again. Yeah, I got 2 really bad rolls, guys. I got a 2 and a 1.
Jeez.
We're just cursed tonight.
I guess we're just in bad luck today.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I do. My persuasion is 10. Wait, not 10. Yeah, it's a 10.
12
should I
might
just
do something. A 12 might do something.
It's a 12, yeah.
Yeah.
Should I try rolling in roll 20 just to see? Or do we just take this one?
I'll leave that to you.
I'll go ahead and try and roll 20 because the dice have been.
And we're doing it at
today.
advantage. Okay, advantage.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just waiting on roll 20 to actually do something. That's much better. Thank you, roll 20.
Yes.
All it took was
Hey, there we go.
all it took was the threat of going to a different site.
Fucking finally.
We don't need you. We got lots of other sites we can use.
Right? It's like, if you're not going to behave, roll 20. There's other dice rolling sites.
Mm-hmm.
We could
We
just
don't need
cheat
you.
on you.
We don't need you.
Yeah, we don't need you, sir.
Not for dice roll.
Twitch. Tixie's glowing red eye twitches.
Oh boy.
You're coming. You invaded my city. You have destroyed my creations. You're here to steal my research.
Dude, I have a friend who is really interested in you right now.
Yes, a thief!
I'm not.
Break time's over, Poots! Tixie is shrieking like a madwoman, and suddenly a dimension door appears behind her. She steps through it and disappears.
Huh.
So, how sure are we that this friend is invisible?
I'm a little worried about that myself, but at least we have confirmation that Poots is real, or she thinks he's real.
Yep.
Or something at least answers to Poots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Steph is just gonna look over at the rest of you and shrug and be like, some people.
I guess.
You gave it
Clayton's just come in.
you gave it a legitimately good try. I just
Yeah, you gave it the old college try. I'm not upset.
she cray cray.
Clayton's just gonna say,
Uh-huh.
I came out of this
do we
alive.
want to
That's
get a
all I
few
can
bottles
ask
of
for.
stuff before we... Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that Mitney's gonna want to go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know
Sorry.
what? In fact, I want to get some of that.
Whoops.
Okay.
We're
Yeah,
inspecting
let's
all
come
the
in
booze.
and see what kind of booze we can get.
All right, so there's two types of booze at this particular tap room. Rebel Club Class 6, immediately named for Sverfneblin Brewer, is mushroom beer. So definitely a very earthy taste. Kind of weird for all of you except maybe Zaf. And a oaky whiskey called Ufinklanger's Finest. Must be an
No,
import
I'm
from
taking some of that. I'm gonna have some of that.
Maybe
Okay.
little sip.
Uh,
Maybe we should take the bottle.
Just take all of them.
I'm going to say that you guys can opt to take a short rest and burn some hit dice at this point.
Yeah.
I'll take a short
I
rest.
mean, sure,
Yeah.
let's get blasted.
And I will note that we now have a slash
been a rough
roll
day.
on the Discord. Thank you. Yes, yes. Delicious.
There we go.
Delicious
roll.
dice spots.
Roll. Oh, and then you, I guess, enter.
Been a rough day.
I mean, Zeph wasn't wrong about that.
Nope.
Is it one? Okay.
Clayton's just gonna sigh and look to Smoothie and Clayton's
Okay, no
just gonna
slash.
sigh and look to Smoothie and say, "Oh, I guess we're gonna have to kill this girl, Smoothie."
There we go.
Nice.
Smoothie's like, why are you looking at me, bro?
Because for the rest of you, the
Really
meme
just
doesn't
like,
work.
well,
The rest of you, the meme
Jackson?
doesn't work.
Okay. Short
Not Colin, sorry. Clayton, the fourth wall. It's starting to bend. Get off of it.
Okay. One of these and a.
But yes, the dice bot should work.
Yes, yes.
Alright.
So yeah, feel free to roll a couple hit dice or 3 if you wish. And
Yeah.
you don't know where she ran off to, but the odds are good that you can guess.
I like that the component is a bit of makeup applied to the face.
So how are you
Zephiel
doing
just
that? Are you
cast
clicking
this.
something, or are you
It's
just
slash
entering 1D
roll.
Oh
1d20
yeah, slash roll and
for
then you
example.
do the. Okay, you can't type it out.
Yeah. Or R1D2.
You have
Okay,
to
I
type
see
it.
how it worked. Wow, I'm glad that was a test roll.
Wow. Rude.
Yep.
Okay, whatever. 3 HP is 3 HP.
Mm.
Okay. Clayton's just
Zephiel
gonna gesture
over
at
here,
her
slightly applying some
bar.
chapstick.
Wow.
Alright. Does anyone
And
wish
yet we're
to use
still
any,
probably still covered in blood. And oil. Probably a lot of oil too.
Yep, some application of prestidigitation and such will help you clean up a little bit. If anyone wishes to roll any
I
hit
got that.
dice to recover some HP, that could be
Yeah,
a good
I think I
idea.
got that.
Did so.
And then after that, do you guys wish to head for her workshop or something else?
Well, what Clayton's going to say at the bar, while pouring 1 shot glass for every person who wants it, and no more. We are not
Aw.
getting
Yes,
loaded
we are.
before the boss
Uh-huh.
fight.
Yeah.
Look, if any of you have
Yeah.
Drunken Master, I'll do it. But nobody. But we are not getting drunk otherwise.
Damn.
Woo! All my health
As long
back.
as we can
A
get drunk
different
afterwards.
campaign. I'm playing Drunken Bastard.
Okay, Clayton's just going to say, okay, so next stop is the workshop. I'll lead the way, and what I think I'm going to do is I've got one smoke bomb left that I just made. I'm going to try and shroud the golem in smoke so it can't see out, and maybe we can squeeze past it. That's going to be tough, though, so we may have a fight. Any thoughts or objections?
May have a fight. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a fight.
Probably gonna
Mm-hmm.
fight.
We should get ready, but I'd rather not fight a golem if we can avoid it.
Yeah, if we can skip the goal.
Too bad we can't blow golems up.
Clayton used all his bombs, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I know. Either way, I don't think you can actually just blow one up.
You probably can with a big enough explosive, but
Oh, and
we
one
don't
thing
have
Clayton is going to
access
do,
to that, so it's a moot point.
yeah, one thing Clayton's going to do is before he leaves, he's going to look for the price list on drinks and take out the appropriate amount of silver or gold to pay for the shots he poured, and just leave it on the counter with a note saying, "We drank. Here's the cost." Clayton is not a sneak thief of his allies.
All right. I'm gonna say that around a good shot runs you 6 silver.
That's fine.
I would have called it payment for fucking damage.
Hell, he'll just leave a single
Whatever.
GP on the counter with the note and say, "Here."
Keep the change.
Keep the change.
Keep
We
the
caused enough
change.
cause. We've caused enough
Mhm.
chaos.
Okay.
My roll 20 is crashing for me. It's real crashing.
Oh.
It's not having a good time.
Goodbye, roll 20.
Oh no.
Oh
And
dear.
in fact, it's taking out
All right.
the other drive windows. So,
Okay. So, as you round the corner, I'm just gonna
Yeah, Clayton is going to
focus,
direct us
ping everyone,
here.
and stack up. You can kind of see the workshop, and you can see the the shield guardian, a particularly powerful type of golem. This thing, for the record, is CR, potentially capable of a TPK.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Lovely.
I'm glad we didn't charge head first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clayton's just going to gesture everyone back around the corner. He's just going to say, "Okay, that's kind of scary."
There's a big boy.
Think we can sneak around it?
I sure hope so. If not, someone's going to
There
have to try and lead it on a chase, and I'm not sure it'll work.
I was gonna say
No.
we can find out
Let's see.
if it'll respond to Mage Hand. And being like, I don't know, sandwich floating by via Mage Hand.
Do golems eat sandwiches?
No,
No,
but
better
it was an object that would be out of place.
Better idea. Give the mage hand the smoke bomb, and
we
send the
go.
mage hand in front of it. And if it attacks the mage hand, great, the smoke bomb goes off. If it doesn't, the mage hand drops the smoke bomb at its feet.
There we go.
So I'm going to give
Before
you
we
a bit
do
of
that
good news,
plan,
bad.
I was going to say, how close is it to the door?
It is currently right by what appears to be the only door in. The good news is that it is significantly larger than that door. If you can get in, it can't chase you inside.
Right side.
Can we squeeze around its legs, or we have to crawl through?
You probably want to get it to move away in case it can feel sensation near its.
Yeah. So my recommendation, and I'm open to other people's ideas, send the mage hand over here and see if we can get it to take a couple steps. Anyone else have a better plan?
Nope.
No, because Ari's brain is probably
No.
kind of panicky looking at the size of this thing.
Okay, I'm almost. There we go.
Welcome,
Oh.
almost. There we go.
Hmm.
Back.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Mage hand trickery.
All
As
right.
a note, my mage hand is invisible, not even faintly. It's gonna see the smoke bomb more than a mage hand.
Hey, even a flying smoke bomb
All
will
right.
catch something's attention.
I'm going to say, roll me a deception and stealth, both at advantage, and I'm going to kind of shuffle the scene along based on how these go. Okay.
One good.
And someone give me a deception.
Midnight also has a negative deception, but we'll see it.
Does anyone want to roll the deception otherwise? Because it doesn't just have to be midnight.
Let me see what my deception's like.
I can check mine too.
I'll try
better than
try
Harper does.
deception. Let's see here. What am I rolling for deception?
Deception.
Deception.
At advantage. Deception
At advantage?
Deception
Would it be
at advantage. Oh, Jamisha's got some good deception there.
all right?
I mean, I think between Mitney and Jamisha, we've got it, but I did roll. It's just taking a long time. Oh yeah, between all of us, we're good.
Oh yeah.
It is
Yeah.
going way out there. Drop the smoke bomb, hits the. I really wish I could do. Oh wait, I can. I can do something. And use the foreground layer. And then a new feature recently added to this service. And you all scramble in and the scramble in, and let's see if that gets it to no. Come on, I turned on. And well, regardless, you slip into the first chamber of the. You guys make it into the first chamber of the last segment of this, and I'm just going. You are nicely through the door, thus giving you sight of the first stretch.
Okay.
And focus ping. You have entered the ground floor of Tixie's workshop. Ground floor is one big work area with a smelter, drums full of clockwork parts, and a dizzying array of tools. Mounted on one wall is an iron ladder that ends before a trap door in the ceiling. A complex geometric design is on the floor, so it wants me to go ahead and reveal the full section. Okay. Which pulsates with light. Embedded in the middle of this design is a 1-foot square metal box with a keyhole in the top of it. There are also two suits of animated armor here.
We love those.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Better than a shield guardian.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamisha and Zephiel, give me Arcana checks.
Alright.
Clayton also has Arcana as a lore skill, so.
that
Unsure
with
But
the advantage?
Clayton, no advantage.
Oh, nice, everyone. Well, Jem and
Okay.
I'd say even all
Clayton,
of us.
you're not immediately sure, other than it looks like it probably is magical. Jamisha and Zephiel, you both can detect that there's abjuration magic on that entire symbol on the floor. All of this is something. Exactly what you don't yet have a sense.
Suspicious.
My brain whispers. Magic head. Slap. No.
So-
Why does she slap?
Now this description, okay. The ladder up is here in the corner. So, who moves first?
Oh, I was waiting to see if there was more description. Okay,
Nope,
Clayton is going
that's
to.
the description for now.
Okay, so
Carefully.
this is a
Sneakily.
wall. Or is this a layered shelf with no back that they can see through?
They cannot see through.
Okay, Clayton is going to
It
approach
is
this
just
corner.
shelves, but they can see through. But they can't see
Clayton is
through.
just going to approach this corner, peek around, and see if the animated armor is moving or if it's just standing there. Because I've got a pretty sneaking suspicion that this is some sort of alarm or something for whatever's in that chest, box, whatever.
The two are moving around the room, grabbing parts
Okay,
as if
so-
preparing to start some new builds.
That's interesting. Okay, so I know we didn't, but did anyone find a key?
No.
Nope.
Nope. Not that I recall.
Not
Would
as
be
far
nice
as you are
if
aware
didn't.
yet.
Well, Clayton's got his thieves' tools, so
I mean, I can. Yeah, I don't think we have a key. Trying to remember. I don't
Oh.
recall.
okay. Clayton's just going to beckon everyone closer, and he's just going to whisper to them, okay, I'm not sure if those things are aggressive or not. They look like they're lab assistants to me. This is just a hunch, but I think that circle on the ground is an alarm sigil for whatever's in that box.
You're getting at because notice it's magical.
No, I notice it because I'm a ruin diver. You don't put a box in the middle of a magical sigil unless, well, it is either an alarm or it's a fireball spell centered on the box. I'm choosing to think optimistically.
Makes sense.
So,
I mean, the thing in the middle is definitely magical.
oh, the whole thing looks menacing, and if we screw up, something bad is going to happen. So I'm going to ask you guys: do we want to try for the thing, or do we want to search this place for a key with the knowledge that we'll probably get attacked?
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, searching for a key would be a good idea, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
searching for a key would be a great idea, but I don't think we're going to get away unmolested if we do.
Well, I'm not expecting to get away unmolested even if we don't.
Take shove a box off a shelf with Mage Hand and see if they respond.
Mm-hmm.
That's that thought.
If
Okay.
they do, then we can ambush them. If they don't, then at least that shelf isn't a problem.
Sounds good.
Valid strategy.
Sounds wonderful to me.
Mitne would like to see if there is some kind of object on this one that can be shoved off the edge with a Mage Hand.
There
Proving that
are
Mitne is
some
at least
several
part cat.
different. There are several parts that could be dropped with a decent shove that can be managed with a Mage Hand.
Mitne will go ahead and push it off. And we'll try not to completely Scooby-Doo stare around the corner at the...
Well, at this point, I'm kind of picturing all three, a stack of three of us,
All of us are.
head on each other's
Uh-huh.
head as we look.
Yeah, we're already Scooby doing it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Think.
One rushes over, the other rushes over, then this one suddenly turns, looks directly at Clayton, and simply shouts, "Intruder!" Roll
Well-
initiative.
Sorry, I might
Yeah.
laugh. No, fuck it, I laugh. I can't help myself.
Mm,
It
That's
was
fine,
worth a
I'm rolling
try.
I'm just like, I'm going. I'm not
Look,
laughing
I'm
at
glad
anybody
we
in
found enough-
particular. That was fucking funny.
Mhm.
It was indeed.
It was.
Yeah.
As we roll initiative, Clayton is just going to face palm and he's just going to yell back, "Customer!"
Mm.
Intruder!
To laugh at
Yes!
him
There we go.
some more.
From upstairs, you hear, "Thieves! Usurpers!"
Or
Clayton's just going to
Good
yell
Lord,
upstairs, "Client, and I want to give you money!"
I'm just gonna look at him and like going, at least you're sticking to the bit.
A trap
Look, I'd
door
like
at the
to get-
top of the stairs pops open, and she shouts, "I know better. You were sent by that cursed mayor. Tried to stop my experiments."
Clayton's just going to...
Be cray.
oh, she crazy.
Are we still not in
Mhm.
battle with this exchange?
No,
You have
we're not.
No,
just
I'm asking,
shouted intruder,
is
and then
this
she
still
started screaming.
negotiation, or
Oh, okay.
do I have time to do something, or or are they launching into motion to attack? Because Clayton does have a plan.
Of course, Clayton has a plan.
Of course, Clayton has a plan.
Look, I started this plan at the start of this session.
Mm.
why does this not have a proper spot for... Okay, so I am seeing 4 initiatives.
Oh, sorry.
Ari
I was
and Jamisha.
AFK. I needed to
Oh, sorry.
bathroom and I needed to
Yeah,
take
we still need
beds.
test and win.
I'm
Sorry,
coming
sorry,
back.
sorry, sorry.
I'm coming back.
I was waiting to hear if we were actually in combat or not.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what
because
happened. I
Clayton is
said
thinking
roll
this-
initiative.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Well, yeah,
There we
yeah, but we're also shouting a conversation back and forth.
Yep. Oh, do Mitney and I need to
Okay, well-
tie break, or are we good?
You
Rock,
have a
paper,
higher
scissors.
modifier, so we're gonna so let's pass it to you that way and just keep
Okay.
stick moving.
I apologize
Sounds
since I did have to AFK. What happened for what I went BRB
I
bathroom?
pushed something off of shelf and they noticed us.
Oh.
Yeah. There was
So-
going to be no sneaking past them.
Okay, so we're
There was
being
going to be no sneaking.
They are bearing down upon us, as
I
they would say.
shoved. They're over here now because I was a cat, and they immediately turned around and saw us.
Thank you, Midney. Well, I mean,
Yep.
really the only thing
They
I've
ran
got
over
is
and looked. Well, actually, they ran over, immediately
Kill
looked
them,
at
kill them,
Clayton
kill
and said,
them!
"Intruder."
Well, y'all probably want to move everyone forward to this area because Clayton did call everyone
yes.
forward, out of sight,
Yeah.
behind this corner. So
Ma'am,
move forward.
Feel free to set your positions as makes sense. We all remember we're still kind of being theater of the mind here.
ma'am,
Clayton's just looking.
Because
I know you're not entirely in your right mind, but the people just want their town back. We don't actually want to kill you.
they tried to take the town from me, I took the town from them.
One
Die,
person
Clayton's just
die,
doesn't
die.
own an entire. She's not listening. God's damn it.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I
gonna
don't
look
think
up
there's
at where
anything
she
to
was
do.
and be like,
was yours. Destroying my creations.
I'm literally gonna.
You've been destroying my creations.
We didn't have a choice.
Mitney's gonna lean
Like
over
we're
at
trying to
Archivist.
kill us.
I'm
Mitney's
just
gonna
gonna
lean
look up
over
at
at
the thing. I'm like,
Archivist and just whisper, "Pop Smoothie right next to her. I bet it'll be funny."
Please
all
do
right,
that.
brilliant. Do it.
Please do that.
Too many voices at once.
Put Smoothie right next to her. It'll be hilarious.
Yeah, summon Smoothie on your turn next to her.
Yes. Anyway,
Unless Clayton is able to talk her down, which we all know is going to happen, but he's going to give it the old college try.
well, I guess my best is I don't want to shoot at her, so I guess I'm gonna shoot at the things lumbering towards us.
Try to handle the armor. I'm going to try one last time to talk to her. I really do want her help.
Just gonna stare at him.
Just gonna
Like,
And then we
side
try to
eye
show
her.
you what's really
no. Ari. You know the meme
I'm
of
just gonna side eye him.
Stewie Griffin from Family Guy doing the very slow head turn. That's what Ari's gonna be doing.
Yeah.
Like, did you not just see me trying to talk to her?
Like,
And the result therein.
I'm like,
mean, Clayton, you know my motto when it
Just
comes to
commit to the
you
bit.
is I mean, yes, commit to the bit, but also you do you, boo. But also, I'm just kind of wondering what's going on in your head right now, and I usually don't wonder about that.
I have an idea, and I want a gnome genius to help me.
I'm not gonna look at him and I'm gonna be like, I don't think she can help you, babe. I really don't think she can help you.
Nope, help me. I want to give it a try.
She's not smart. I looked at him. I'm like, I'm sorry. She's clearly not smart enough. She's crazy.
I mean, insanity and intelligence are not necessarily.
Oh, let her have heard that.
Again, I just play the Dalek
I'm like, wait to
noise.
see if the crazy bitch said something.
Oh gosh, yes. Does she say anything to that?
Everyone talking at once. What was that?
I just want to see
Again,
if
What
I
did
just
you
play
say,
the
Ink?
Dalek
gosh.
noise.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Ink.
Alright.
Does she say anything to Jamisha saying she's clearly not smart, she's crazy?
I am better than all of you. I am better than all. I won. My creations, my work.
See?
It will be perfected. I will be perfected. You are worth it. You sinners.
I'm gonna
Only a
look over
crazy
at-
person would say that.
I mean,
Look over at
intelligence.
Clayton. I'm like going. See, I'm sorry, babe. You can't get any help from crazy.
Intelligence and insanity aren't necessarily, different factors, but in this case, we have intelligence and insanity. So, yeah, anyway, I'm
She
gonna
is rather
fucking.
decisively cuckoo for Cocoa Pop.
She's very cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm gonna start blasting. I will go
I'm just saying,
for.
Jay has
Very
something
wrong.
Do your thing. Jay has something to say on Clayton's turn.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, firing at the first one.
Okay, you fire at the closer animated armor. All right, go ahead and
Oh, now you're being laggy again. I love that. You were fine when I rolled initiative. There you go. Ha 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 ha! Bitch.
Nice.
okay, roll that damage.
You're
Yeah.
almost done.
Okay, is that after the crit? That
No,
failed
that's
to
one roll, so it needs a second.
add another D10. Yeah.
Yeah, weird. Why is we might need to
D10 plus
go
a
in
corner.
and check the crit rules on your damage type. I just saw those.
Yeah.
For the
So
moment,
basically,
just
roll
give
the gun
me
again.
1D.
Just one more 1d10.
Yeah.
Ah, 20. There we go.
The pistol clanks off it. Tixie shouts, "What? Oh, I've heard about you.
Mm.
You'll be fun to dissect."
Hello! Going behind Clayton now!
Anything else before your turn concludes?
Nope, nope, nope. I am thoroughly creeped out!
Mm.
Thank you, Scrappy Doo.
Fuck you!
I was
I'd like to.
uncalled for.
I would like to see how you would respond to
Scrappy
that.
is worse than this. No, Scrappy.
Okay, Mitney's turn.
Go midday.
Yes.
Oh. Ugh. Oh, okay.
I need to look at my stuff again. Here. No, speed up. There you go. Okay.
All right.
Options. I think Mitna is going to go about over here, though, to try to leave a line of, and Mitna is going to hold and not go and attack him yet. So a holding attack until one of them gets close to me.
Okay. Go forward, but block them off. Okay. I'll go with that. Zephiel.
Yeah,
Your turn.
it is. That's a little terrifying. Okay, so we got Tixie over there and two assholes up there. You know what? Is Trixie in a targetable place or no?
Pixie is targetable. She is well above you, which could, so not melee, but that's
Okay,
not
yeah,
much
I
of
was
a limit
thinking.
for you, now is it?
Not really. I'm thinking I might try a vicious mockery on Tixie.
Mm.
Please do.
Bitch, I'm doing it.
Okay. Now, because
I
roll
just
20 is well
clicked
thought
the button.
out, and because the roll 20 implementation of this adventure is well thought out and remembers to include stats for NPCs,
Mm.
I'm gonna have to roll this manually.
Oh, fun.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
Of course.
So I tried
That's
clicking on Vicious
hilarious.
Mockery, and it just doesn't seem to be working for me anymore since it was edited.
What?
Yeah, either that or it's taking a hell of a long time, but usually by now it's...
Okay. Why does it work immediately for me? Are you using
That's weird.
Firefox?
I am using Firefox.
Okay, I hate to say it, but you may wish to use Chrome or Edge. And you understand, and
could
I'm
be.
sure everyone understands why I hate saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
totally get it. Well, that's poopy. That's weird because it was working earlier. Like, before it was
Yep.
edited. That's so weird.
No, the system as a whole has been behaving very strangely with Firefox. It's like,
That's poopy. I hate using Edge.
yeah,
I don't
sure.
I don't have Google on here anymore.
Wise, but yeah. Honestly, I'm at the point where I no longer mind Edge as much as I used to.
I'll take it over Google Chrome right now.
Yep.
So let me
Mind,
see here.
I'd take Netscape Navigator over Google Chrome right now.
Okay, hold on.
Well,
I'm gonna have
you
to...
do realize you are using Netscape Navigator if you're on Firefox, right? Because it's literally originated from the Netscape source code.
Well, thank God. That makes
Oh,
me
that's
feel good about Firefox.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest, I wouldn't trust Edge either.
No.
I don't trust anything.
Anyways, let's see her wisdom save. Right.
Oh,
she fails.
logging
She
in.
fails.
Oh, good!
However, you do notice something strange happening. There's some kind of magical force field around her, and it seems to glow in response to your words. Sticks and stones won't break my bones, you little creep.
Well,
I'm
I wasn't
just
intending to break your
looking at her.
bones.
I'm just gonna look at her like going, she's 2 years old. Just gonna say she's 2 years old.
Oh, she's a 4-year-old. Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's a 4-year-old.
Love that for her. Doesn't make me feel any worse about doing this.
No, it doesn't. She's clearly alpha rocker.
Mm-hmm.
Clayton!
Okay. So, as I was saying, there is a reason that Clayton is trying to be especially understanding. See, Tixie over there, he's about 3 steps away from her. He's an inventor who is considered crazy. So he understands being looked down on for his knowledge and his applications. He isn't planning to take over any cities yet, but let's not push him, shall we?
I'm gonna literally I'm staring right at you right now. Going, what?
He's not saying any of this. He's not
I know,
saying
but
any
I'm
of this. This is me saying out of character.
staring at you right now going, what? No!
Yeah, no, I gotta disagree with that too. The difference
knowing
being
my character, yeah, he's not that far from Tixie. He's about 3 steps behind her. So don't push him towards
You have a buddy. But you have a buddy.
You do have a buddy.
So
and
does
you're
he. He's
sane.
named Boots.
different kind.
Okay, you're.
Bunny the horse is actually real.
I'm sorry, Clayton is.
I am replace the non-trivial portion of your.
No, what I'm saying is, and I'm being quite serious, this is Clayton's backstory. You mock him, you might push him 2 steps closer to Tixie. So, that's a warning.
But he has.
He is not living a comfortable life where he feels accepted. So,
even
yeah,
among us?
Gee, the people who say, oh, yeah, that's a great plan. and go do that and don't expect
He
it to work.
risks.
So yeah, don't
We literally
push him.
stopped the plan. We stopped the plan because we didn't want him to die.
As I am saying this from an out of character. This is Clayton's character.
Okay.
So there's a reason he's trying to negotiate. And he's just now moving back into character. He's just going to look at Archie, and he's just going to gesture him to try and run interference for him as he approaches. And Clayton is sure that this is probably not going to work, but he wants to try. He's going to approach. He's going to say, "I'm pulling out an invention I want you to take a look at." He's going to pull out the Clockwork Tinker gun, aim it barrel towards himself, and toss it up towards Tixie. He's just going to say, "I've made this, and you can see that I don't know what I'm doing, and those idiots outside don't know what they're doing. They tried to help. I want to make an autoloader for this. I need a genius." And he is...
Your design will be well dissected from your corpse.
And he's just going to say, "You know what? I am willing to try, but, if you're going to play that way," that was his bonus action. He's just going to draw his pistol and shoot at her. And unfortunately, he's moved, so he can't steady aim. Ooh, but he can sharpshooter. -5 penalty to attack, +5 or +10 damage if it hits.
Okay.
Worth a try.
To yell out, "I did want to work with you," and shoot. 14.
Roll the damage. Oh wait, no, she
Oh,
does
boy.
have a shield up, so with the penalty, she does manage to block it with the force field.
Okay, so with the force field, she's got defense, but a 14 otherwise hits her. So once we work out this force field, that's what we aim for.
I'm gonna point at the thing in the middle. Think that's the force field?
I'm gonna give. I'm not gonna make you roll an Arcana check. The fields, whatever's on her does not seem to be directly connected to the center's symbol.
Okay. Damn.
However, she does say, "Go find it out. It'll be entertaining."
I'm gonna look at Clayton at
Jamisha!
this moment. I'm gonna look at Clayton and be like, "Do you think Putz is controlling her?"
Anything's possible.
Because this seems a little
Pooch tried to
too
discourage
off
me
the
too.
rocker.
Pooch just understands that I must finish my work. Unlike you,
I'm
unlike the
not
town.
paying attention. I'm not paying attention to her at all. I'm ignoring her completely and looking at Clayton.
Yeah, Clayton's
like-
listening to her, but he's just gonna say, "It's certainly possible. We've dealt with demons before, so anything is on the table, I think."
Okay, that makes sense. All right, what are we attacking? We attacking the armors?
Well, Clayton took a shot at Tixie herself, who has a force field, so...
But she's got the force field. I think we all would have. At least I noticed the force field.
Oh, Clayton noticed too. He just doesn't know what the extent of the force field is yet.
Yeah. Neither do I. Can I do an Arcana check on the force field around her?
Yes.
To at least see if there's anything in the room that's attached to it, maybe, or identify what's needed in order to penetrate it.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
You got it.
And I'll say this is your bonus action for the turn.
All right, that sounds good.
Since it does take a moment to actively analyze this. Okay, the force field is being projected from something inside of Tixie's body. Given the amount of visible clockwork and other things connected to her, most likely it's internal to her. The field is giving her temp HP. Her actual AC is higher than 14, to be clear. I think I misspoke earlier. But
Okay.
but it's basically giving her a regenerating stash of temp HP.
Okay.
Is how it's really functioning.
Okay.
So you want higher than a 14.
Yep.
Okay,
How much
so
higher is...
it's coming out of something on her, but can't tell what.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Cursed.
Clearly.
Yeah,
Real cursed.
she grabbed something cursed.
Definitely. I'm thinking that's definitely the problem.
I mean, it's certainly plausible.
Alright, well... I mean, I guess I could aim at her to try to get through it. And I don't know if I'd be able to get through it to hit whatever object is causing it.
I know what I should have done now. Oh well. I gotta look at my spells. It's fine.
Well, these two I feel are probably the more immediate threat, but she is the... If she goes down, she may be the load-bearing boss, so...
Okay.
Assuming there's not a demon upstairs drumming his fingers on his desk saying, God, these people are idiots.
Yep, right? Okay. So, I guess I will do Eldritch Blast on them to give myself a little time to figure out. Maybe next turn I can try to use an Arcana check to see if I can find any, the thing with her barrier is coming from her, but I want to see if there's any similar signatures. But I'll wait till next turn to do that for my bonus action, to see if there's any signatures of a similar make around here. So I'm going to Eldritch Blast the machines. So I need to get in at least visible range. Well, I've been talking to Clayton. I should probably move just next to Clayton. I've been talking to Clayton, so I might as well just move next to him. Alright, so Eldritch Blast. The closest one, I guess. And boop. Submit. And boop. Submit.
Either of those hit?
Neither of those hits. Yeah, she's actually a bit of a
Okay.
toughie.
No, I'm not doing her.
Oh, you're going for the...
No, she was doing
I'm doing the armors.
animated armor.
armors. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm
They
not
are
doing her.
also fair. They are all very sturdy. Yep. Okay. Archivist.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, going to go for the armors now, and
Smoothie surprise later.
yes. Actually, I think I can do a smoothie surprise as a bonus action. Like, I'm gonna check that real fast. I think it's a bonus action though.
I'm gonna say I'll let you try it as a bonus action, just because of the potential for a funny effect.
Excellent. Uh, all right, popping smoothie out next, just right there next to Tixie, just like, hey.
Ew. I don't know what you can sort
Does he
with,
say
but
boo?
what you freaks could sort with, but you will not get in the way of my work.
Hey girl, how's it going?
uh, cool. All right. I don't actually have an action I was gonna do with Smoothie this turn. So
And there's
Force
two animated
Tunnel.
armors there for Archie.
Yep, Force Tunnel. So what we need to do for that one is Yupa. Okay, that means I dash through them, and they will be pushed 10 feet away in random directions. So it doesn't actually damage
Schogle with
them.
half nine.
It just, yeah, lick 'em.
Shriek.
Whoop onto the other side of them, and
Okay. All right, and you're trying to shove them towards Mitney?
it specifically said random directions, but like ideally they will either go flying into things or closer to Mitten and the others for hitting them. Easier hitting.
Well, just look at the layout. They'll either hit the wall, they'll hit the thing in the middle, or they'll fly over here.
Yep. Any
Rack is
direction.
shoved. Rack is shoved against the wall, taking a chunk of damage. Pinion is shoved almost directly, basically into Mitney's melee range.
Since it is right there, Mitney would like to slap it around.
And
Please
that's
do.
my turn.
Why does she slap?
Probably not, huh? Wow, that rolling
She
so slow.
slaps for purpose. She slaps with aggression. She slaps because slapping. Unfortunately, the first strike does not pierce these things' arm.
Okay, I'm turning off the 3D rolling thing to see if that speeds up roll 20, even though that makes me sad. I like watching the dice roll around. That sped it up a lot.
I was gonna say, if that doesn't hit it, we're just leaving.
Yeah.
No, that decisively hits.
Okay. You said they look like armor, right?
Yeah.
Mitnick can change the damage type to acid instead of bludgeoning.
Okay. That does not seem to have particular additional effect on it, but the clang does cave a side in.
Bonk. If he had ribs, they'd be in a bad position.
Yep.
Okay. That's my true.
All right. Do you wish? Sorry. Do you wish to take any further actions or call it from here?
I'm gonna call it from here. I'm gonna stay right here. This seems like a good spot.
Okay. The armor responds with 2 swings at you. Just basically fisty punch. One
Punch.
hits
Forward.
for 5 damage. The other charges in for Archivists. And both of those miss.
Uh-huh.
And let's see, let me remember an important detail here, namely, yep, Tixie joins the initiative. And joins here. You. She turns toward Smoothie and shrieking basically incoherently, starts swinging wild. Remind me of Smoothie's AC, please.
Check. I was right. It was 15.
Well, that's only one hit, but you, Archivist, can feel the force in that blade, as that one hit has force energy coursing through it, cutting heavily into Smoothie. 16 damage.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh my boy.
You
She
bitch.
leaps down to the ground. Her force field seems to be regenerating on top. Good. Now, where were we? Oh, right. You have to die before I dissect you. Ari! Trixie is looking directly at Clayton.
I'm not liking that.
No,
I don't like that in
me-
the slightest.
Me either.
For the
I'm-
record, Clayton is looking right back at her with determination and rage. This is getting personal now.
Mm-hmm.
You think some clockwork trinket would convince me you weren't here to steal my work? It proves it.
God, I wish you didn't have a shield around you right now, you bitch.
Nitne's got web and is thinking that, maybe we should stick Tixie before she sticks. She's just gonna web Tixie's corner. I'm sorry, Smoothie. Smoothie can deal.
Smoothie is relatively high up.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and technically it's Ari's turn first. So
Yes.
So if
Midney
Midney
is like,
if Midney has an idea for Tixie, then Ari will just continue focusing
Nitney is just
on...
gonna say, I'm gonna slow down Tixie.
Sounds
2
good.
seconds.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
And Clayton is just going to point Ari towards that animated armor while not taking his eyes off Tixie.
Yep. Oh, god damn it. Come on, please.
Which one
She probably says something
the
about,
closest.
like, I'm gonna slow down the stab happy one.
Yes.
Okay.
The one that wants to take
That
our insides
shot
out.
misses, but don't. Go ahead and give me rolls the bot. Yeah, the Discord bot. Because, these dice are still being more vicious than I'd like. And we are past 10.
Yeah, that wasn't much better. Okay.
Put on record. Ooch.
Yeah, not much better.
All right. So do we wish to conclude this round, then conclude the session, or do we wish to try and finish the encounter?
I'm
to
good to
finish the
keep going,
encounter,
but I'm not
yeah.
the one we worry about.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Cactus technically has work, but Cactus also stays up late anyway. So
Speaking of Cactus,
Tess
midday.
Oh yeah, Tess is
Web
Do you wish to conclude?
on Pixie.
Yes.
Okay.
What about me?
Okay, Tess, do you wish to conclude session since we've crossed to 10 p.m., or do you wish
Yeah, I
to
said
play
yes.
this out?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I want to play it
sorry.
out.
Oh, you
Okay,
want to play it out?
Okay.
Okay. Keep going. All right. So, Web. Let's see.
Whatever
Web up.
it says 20-foot cube. Whatever arrangement gives her doesn't hit Clayton, but gives her the most web to have to get out of.
Okay. Let's see. Let's do.
Yeah, I'd say basically this corridor is webbed.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Let's see. So we are going to go to the foreground layer. We're going to try this again. We are going to pick. Okay, and go back to the token layer, and yep, and let's see, web is, okay. You have it anchored against the walls, and Tixie attempts a dexterity saving throw. Please remember your spell save DC.
I believe it's like it is a not super great 11, but
Well, she rolled a 9, so she is restrained.
cool.
Hey.
That is attack 1. I'm going to remember that I have Hunter's Mark and put it on the armor in front of me.
Okay,
Mm,
that seems pretty reasonable. Anything
And
else?
that would be bonus action, and that means second punch. Punch number 2.
Oh my.
Since web was number 1. Back here. There you are. So roll 20 was okay for me. Not really. $16?
16 does not.
Weh. Okay.
All right. Zephiel.
Me.
Yeah.
Well, we've noticed.
You.
Yeah, me. Well, we've noticed that trying to strike directly is gonna do shit. I guess.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, I guess we're gonna have to just come at the other guys. Sure. I'm just gonna go for a whelm at the guy directly in front of us.
Okay.
Cause like, I guess I could try vicious mockery again, but eh. I'm gonna roll 20. I even switched to edge. Well, that's very nice. Thank you.
I took the rolling off, and it's working a lot faster for me.
Well, I didn't have the 3D dice roll to begin with.
Huh, that's really weird then.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah, I never
doesn't
did
like
either.
me in particular.
They're just in this constant state of, how is Roll20 gonna fuck up for me specifically today?
Mhm.
Anyway, is that something that I can that's it that does that hit that
That
definitely
does hit,
hits, right?
yes.
There we go.
Bad news. The animated armors are running on very simplistic programs and are resistant to psychic damage.
Well, fuck me then.
They're not immune. They're not immune.
They're resistant.
Just resistant.
Just resistant, which it means you're still pinging.
Yep.
Ping,
Some
ping,
damage
ping,
is a
ping.
lot better than no damage.
Fair enough.
It does mean that a lot of Zephiel's tricks are best probably aimed at Tixie prop. Clayton.
Okay. Clayton has stopped being willing to play nice. Which tells you something about poor Tixie.
Mm-hmm.
Clayton is going to do a quick Sherlock scan of the room just to see if there are any open and being worked on projects on the floor. Like anything half built or anything.
Yes, but mostly it's more of the clockwork automaton.
Well, Clayton's
You know
got a
what?
plan for the future. And
Is there a
using his
nice
actual
jaw?
bonus. A what?
One of those clockwork doggo things' jaws. And
Oh.
it's zappy zappy.
Obviously, yes.
And Clayton, using his actual one of his bonus actions, is going to take a very close look at Tixie and see if he can work out what's most likely generating the shield on her clockwork.
Again, the source appears to be literally integrated into her body somehow. Looking
yeah, but
closer,
Clayton's
she's
just
like
trying.
partially made of goddamn clockwork.
Oh, absolutely. But for the purpose of this, I'm rolling an Arcana roll just to see if Clayton can suss out any better details of where he might want to aim.
Oh.
Probably.
Not within 11. You
Yeah,
do not
he's
yet
just
have
gonna squint.
the spot for it called shot to.
I'm gonna go back to the other
Break her
freaking
down.
dice roller.
Well, Clayton isn't too worried. Well, I'm not too worried about that because that was a long shot. I'm figuring that's a DC 17 or 18 for him.
Yeah.
And she is restrained, so does that give advantage on attack?
Yes.
Oh, we're going to have some fun then. Quick poll for chat. Do we want to try sharpshooter for super damage, or do we just want to rely on the sneak attack for almost guaranteed extra damage?
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Yee.
Sneak attack. 100%.
Okay, he's got advantage on this shot, so he's taking it. And still misses. I cannot roll well tonight.
Roll
I think
that
you should try the other thing.
Yeah, roll,
Try the other thing. 2D20K1 is the code in the other bot. And do put the +6, please.
Space or no space on the +6?
No space required.
Yeah, I'm just not rolling well tonight.
Ooch.
Shame.
It's fine. This is
Unfortunate.
DnD. This
That's
is
true.
Yeah,
D&D.
Misha.
That's very true.
Though, hang on. One last thing on Clayton's turn. Clayton is just going to gesture for Jem to follow him back a little bit.
Okay.
And he's just going to say, we want to get some range on this.
I follow.
Clayton
When
is
it's my
moving
turn.
next to Zeph, and he will happily stand in front of Jem if Jem wants to move behind him. Oh, does Jem have Bane? Bane might actually be really good here.
Ooh.
What?
Does Jem have
Do you
Bane?
have
Bane would be
Bane?
really good here.
I don't think so.
Oh.
And that wasn't one that we considered because it was so specific.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was something she would have started at the start. Though it is level
No.
2 now.
I have well, I can try dispel magic.
Dispel magic will get rid of the web, so we probably want to keep that in the back pocket.
Okay.
Use it after we catch the web on fire.
Mhm.
Sounds like a plan to me.
She breaks free, we catch it on fire.
Yeah.
Totally
Clayton's
fine by
next
me.
act will be Alchemist Fire. It's just a question of what he throws it at.
Huh.
And was Jem
Is
moving
it-
behind Clayton, or?
Yes. Well, she's
Okay.
moving beside him.
Okay.
Okay.
Turn,
Right.
Archivist.
I don't know. She still hasn't.
I haven't gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I just,
I was just letting you know.
Yep.
I haven't gone yet.
God.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to see if I can find anything in the area that has the same signature as the force field around her.
Okay.
Roll a
Arch-
Arcana check.
Yes.
Oh, no. Cool.
She wants to figure out that force field.
No, cuckoo is what she
I
is.
want it. I rolled my Arcana check.
Okay. You are now confident that there are no similar sources here.
Damn it. Okay. Well, at least we knocked that out of the way. All right. This armor that's getting a little too close, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it. All right. So let's see
Okay,
here.
that seems
Go
sensible.
to my dice roller. And I'm just going to take a picture of both dice rolls, if that's okay,
Sure.
because I just rolled them both at once. Copy. Edit. Paste.
Okay. Let's see. The first roll, your modifier is first one hits the front target.
Yeah, it's a
so
plus
go ahead
6.
and roll me a d10.
And the second roll?
Second
As
roll.
well.
Well, roll
Oops.
the damage. Roll the damage
Oops,
for the
sorry.
first one is down.
Yay!
Okay.
Oh, that one already.
Pinion, you will pay for that! Tixie shouts.
I'm gonna
Uh,
actually start laughing.
Dent in it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll on here, but it's dead anyway, so I'm okay. I'm gonna roll the second one now on the other thing.
Second one, the 19 hits the other one.
She
Okay,
healed.
Roll the damage
perfect.
for it.
I rolled.
I just want to be such a dick and be like, "Do you take Venmo?" She said we pay for it.
No, no. I'm just gonna laugh when she yells at me.
Okay,
6
that is
damage?
a good chunk. Yep, that's a good chunk on it. Not enough to bring it down, but no surprise it hadn't taken many hits yet.
Yep. Nice.
Good shoot.
All right. Now, Archivist, you are dealing with a much weakened one next to you.
Mm-hmm. Alright, bonus action Enshroud. Archivist is going to host Smoothie. You know how Enshroud works. Visually at least. But mechanically here, that means I can spend as many hit dice up to my proficiency bonus to get temp HP. I'm going to use one at the moment, which I will roll in the Discord. Okay, so that's 3 temp HP. That's fine. That's fine. Smoothie is no longer on the field. 3 hit die. You say, and gently move Smoothie right here, for just
Going to slightly tilt it so that Smoothie is visible in the zone.
yeah, just enough in the zone. But Smoothie is not directly on the field.
Just get Smoothie a little out of the way for the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
No more stabbing Smoothie.
Okay.
I'm not done with my turn yet. That was my
the
bonus
animated-
action.
Oh, sorry. Main action.
It's all good. And now I'm going to take my attacks. Okay, but
Nice
well,
roll.
Nice.
yeah. All right.
Yeah,
There's
that's
attack and
decisively a hit.
force. The damage. Okay. All right. That's 9 damage on the first hit. And second attack. Does 15.
Okay. 15 does not hit the animated armor.
That's unfortunate. Oh well.
Okay, so we want to aim for 16s.
Yep.
Or at least 16.
Yep.
Okay. It takes another pair of swings, this time at Archivist. 1 hits for 5 damage.
All right.
Tixie struggles and rages. but must let's. And then suddenly is starting to fire bolts of lightning, one each at Zeph, Jem, and Clayton.
Okay.
Let's see. Zeph,
My.
please remind me your AC.
AC. Let me see. Let me see. AC 13.
One of these bolts of lightnings courses painfully through you for 10 damage.
Ow.
Zeph, I know I said you had an electric
The
personality, but
one
that's not what I
going for
meant.
Jamisha crashes above her.
Very funny. And that's
10
hit
Clayton,
points.
yeah, I think a 22 hits you for 12.
Oh no. Anyway,
Like,
Mm.
she's just, and all of
Clayton's
these were,
pissed.
and then suddenly a cone of piping hot steam blasts through some of the web, setting it, catching it aflame, which she doesn't seem to mind in the slightest. She does. Okay, so that's 2d4 fire. Which does dent her force field some, but that seems to be all it does. She is no longer restrained. The fact that she didn't think to do that first probably says something about her overall status. Ari, your work waifu just got zapped.
Yeah. I make a joke because I don't want to cry. Anyway. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna keep blasting because whatever Trixie's serving, I don't want none of it. I want it to be 25,000 feet away from me. So yeah, main focus is gonna be the clockwork, the other clockwork. If I can't remember, oh, it's a 20 for shooting first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1d20
I'm
plus
going to clear the web.
This is a hate crime.
You do have a second shot.
I'm doing it. Yeah.
Second shot.
During Pride
Oh,
Month. This is homophobic. I must be shaken.
Yep. Mitney.
So she blasted out of the thing. She's not having. She's ignoring the fire.
It seems to be having some effect, but her shield's absorbing it.
Yes. I'm going to transfer my hunter's mark to her.
Okay.
Double check. That is
Yes, it
adding
is.
an extra. When I
1d6.
hit it with a weapon attack.
Yep.
My breath weapon's not a weapon attack.
That checking. I will say at 2024 just makes it an attack roll.
Yeah, it says when I make an attack action, I can replace it with an exhalation of energy. I don't know if that makes it a weapon attack. That doesn't sound like an action.
It's just the name of the action. It's basically, are you using a full action? Are you using a bonus action? So it's using your attack part of the turn.
Okay.
You can still move, and you've already used your bonus. So.
Yeah. So I'm going to use up 2 key points to get my breath weapon back. And I'm going to spit.
Okay.
Melissa, the fire's just getting absorbed, eating. The force field's flickering, so it's doing something to the force field, basically.
Yep.
Maybe I want to see how she feels about more lightning back. How does she feel about lightning back? I'm going to spit lightning at her.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Alright.
I can do
Alright.
anything. Better. Fuck you.
Key save. Your key save DC is
13.
She nat 1. Roll the damage.
7. Should have seen if roll 20 would have given me a less suspicious 8, but whatever.
Well, she. That does not. The shield is sputtering, but still present. You're basically gonna have to start piling damage on her to break it and break through to breaking her.
I get.
Don't worry,
2
we're gonna start
attackies.
pouring more damage on. So
Hunter's Mark damage.
Oh yes.
Since we decided no on that, I don't think.
I'm gonna go ahead and allow it this time just to show you guys what happens. The force of your mark cuts through, and Tixie hisses just a little. She is slightly damaged. In fact,
I don't want to get
let's. Yeah, I'm gonna let you see. I'm gonna make their HP bars visible.
and once Mitney's
Alright.
all done
You
all
could
that,
approach and start.
Clayton's just going to hit Mitney to move. Clayton wants to walk with him.
Midnay's definitely. Midnay's gonna move over here rather than toward the other armor.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Because toward the other armor is
Turn.
also toward Archie. And that seems like a bad idea.
Okay. Towards Zephiel. Towards Zephiel, I mean.
You are not coming through.
You know, a bardic inspiration. Oh, bardic inspiration on Ari might work really nicely.
Yeah, I might do that. I think I'm gonna do that. Enjoy your bardic inspiration, Ari. I'm doing that.
Thank you.
Avenge me. But also, gonna attempt to whelm at Tixie. If roll 20 will process this. Come on, roll 20. Oh, hey, I love that. Love that for me.
That decisively hits.
Me likey. Take this, bitch. You've already got some mental health issues. Here, have some more psychic damage.
Anything else?
That's my turn.
You. She is just shrieking in psychic pain.
Well, you
As
know
you-
what?
Gosh,
That's what
do that.
happens. That's what happens when you direct bolts at me via your little guardians.
While she's doing that, Clayton is just going to stroll this way, keeping his eyes on her, reaching into his coat and pulling out a flask of alchemist fire. He's just going to say, you know, I really thought you were different, but it turns out you're just another lick spittle agond. I can't believe I thought you might understand. Bonus action to throw the alchemist fire at her.
Ooh. Oh, that's definitely a line. Okay, the alchemist fire.
It's just a question of if it hits her or hits the floor and splashes on her, I guess.
Okay,
That's a straight dex throw. Straight dex for the throw.
Let's see. Must succeed on dex save. Versus 8 plus your dex. Okay, before take 1d4 and start burning. Okay. What's your DC?
My DC or?
Should be dex plus proficiency bonus. Oh wait, that's
Oh, I was gonna say, what's AC got to do with that?
sorry. Your your save DC. C. Well, actually, no. You roll this as an attack in 2014.
Yeah, this is a straight attack, ranged attack roll, so that actually is Clayton's attack. So,
Yep.
that'll
1
be
second.
So yeah, that'll be a dex-based attack. So.
My apologies, moment.
1d20, no problem.
Okay. Yeah, just roll with one of your weapons and we'll
I
sub
was
it
gonna
in.
say 1d20 K1 plus 3. Is that the right context?
No, that'd be 4 with advantage, which she is not
Oh,
webbed,
no.
so.
So 1d20 plus 3.
Yes.
Really? An 11? That's insulting.
Wait, plus 3. Your attack should be higher than that.
My
It should also
proficiency
include
bonus
your
is plus
proficiency.
3? Oh, plus
also
the... Okay,
your dex plus your proficiency bonus.
got it. Okay. So, yeah, so that's plus 6 would be 14, so that would still be. Yeah. 3 plus 3 would be 14 plus nothing. I think it still misses. I think it smashes on the wall.
Okay.
But he's not done taunting her.
Oh dear. Yep.
And as a matter of fact, because of that, he still has his thieves action and his bonus action. Clayton is still keeping his eyes on her, not even seeming to care that he missed hitting her with the bottle. He's just going to say, I can't believe I thought that I was going to put my faith in just another headstrong gnome inventor, too souped up on her own self-importance to realize when a good thing is coming. He's just going to start walking this way and sweeping stuff off the shelf in front of him in disgust. He's going to walk as far as he can for this turn and just pull stuff off the shelf. Sweeping it off in a blatant display of fuck you.
Fuck, stray cat behavior. I love it.
Well, you will die first. Javisha!
Come and catch me first. No,
Your
pardon me.
turn.
Come and catch me first, you hack.
Ouch.
Oh. Oh.
Like I said, Clayton wants understanding, and he was hoping he'd get it. She did. She hit the wrong buttons.
Yep. Not this one.
Yeah, that's a
And if
bit
you're
of an
speaking,
understatement.
Tess, we can't hear you.
Sorry. I'm gonna hit the armor again, so it doesn't pummel poor Archie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Should I trust roll 20? Probably not. All right.
All right, I trusted the other thing, and look what that did.
I mean, it's
Mhm.
true. All right. +6. I'm gonna actually add the pluses this time, so that way you don't, you don't have to do the count. I realized I could add the pluses and I didn't.
All good.
So, I mean, I don't know if this helps, but because it just gives me a total rather than. No, that didn't help.
Better than
Actually,
showing you the die.
well, it does show me the die, just like it did before. I was just hoping it would do each number, but it just does the total. So it's like, okay, so 16 plus 6 is 22, I think. Yes. And then 17 plus 6 is
Yeah.
23.
So yeah, both hit.
Okay, cool. And then, which means I'm gonna just delete that. Undo. And boop, boop. Get the my thingy. New. Okay, roller thing if that's what you want to do. Edit copy. I'm not gonna argue with that nonsense.
Okay, that is just above enough to take that one down.
Cool. For my free reaction,
is-
I'm gonna give Trixie the finger.
Okay, Archivist, your target is has just been Eldritch Blast down. What do you do?
No. Give him a
Well?
thumbs up.
Yeah. Double thumbs up to Javisha. And then, all right. Gotta start whacking it at Trixie.
I think Clayton's trying to bait her.
Trixie. Oh,
So if you want to spell Trixie,
you're right. I could do that and not move. All right. In which case, probably gonna go with. Yeah, I'll just cast Dark at her. In which case. Okay. 6 is my spell attack bonus. Alright. Okay. Plus 6. Up. Yep. Well, probably not. 15 hit?
15 does not.
Oh well. Well, that's my turn. I don't have a lot of bonus action things I can do.
I think you did good. Hey, kitten.
Yeah.
Come here,
Alright.
baby.
Tavi.
Nope, you can't escape. You
Tavi.
can't escape.
Pixie
Tavi.
dashes,
They love you.
shrieking and
Everybody loves you.
shrieking, but but isn't quite close enough for her first swing to be anywhere close to hitting Clayton.
Mm.
Turn, Ari.
My good girl. Who's
Back,
my
sorry
good
about that.
girl? Who's my good girl?
Time to come around here.
She's my
Still
very
don't
good
want to deal with
girl.
her, but I don't.
Oh,
Very focused on Clayton.
He's very focused on
I have
Clayton.
a-
I mean,
Why?
that original
I-
creepy threat was at me, but now it's at Clayton, and I don't like either of these scenarios.
I
I
have a
didn't hear the
melted
creep.
baby.
But I assume she
at
did
least
not
you
get
have bardic inspiration.
Yes, I do have bardic inspiration.
He's repeatedly talked about dissecting you guys. Multiple of you,
Yeah,
so.
no, because for the first
Yeah.
time was I fired my gun, my special gun that seems to get attention, and she looked at me and said, "Oh, I've heard about you. You'll be fun to dissect." And then has
No,
since
that one I got. It was while I was AFK.
oh, and since then she has
No, Clayton was
thrown
trying to pick him up.
yeah, she has since thrown the dissection line at Clayton many times. I forget
Yeah.
what do I add for bardic inspiration if I'm shooting. Hi, Rico.
Bardic
It's,
inspiration would be a die size specified by Zeph's level. I believe that it's a D6. You don't have to. You can choose to add it after the roll.
Okay.
If you're not.
So if you miss an
If you're not
attack, but
caught.
Bardic Inspiration would help, use the Bardic Inspiration.
Yep. You still have your second attack roll. And
nothing likes me tonight.
It really doesn't.
This is at the point where it is getting in the way of advancing the story, and I'm getting tired of that.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, the dice are being real bad.
I'm glad I switched over.
Oh,
It's not helping most of us.
They helped last time.
It's kind of been
you last time.
It's just been a crapshoot all around. Anyway, can I do anything with bardic inspiration at a 12?
Good freaking what in the hell? A 12, you using the bardic inspiration will give you a 1-6 for that to become a hit.
Could give you an 18, or it could give you a 14, which would definitely miss. So. Yeah.
Yep.
But it doesn't spend the bardic inspiration.
That's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. At this point, I am just.
At this point, let's get one more round of combat, and then we'll let the DM start throwing his weight around.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Turn.
Mostly because I'm sure we all have one more thing we want to add first.
Yeah, I think we're going to conclude at the end of this round because
it's almost 11.
Yeah, we've gone a full hour now.
Yeah.
So Midnay's about done range.
Yeah, Clayton's just going to look at it and say, "Put her on the shelf, would you?"
Okay, there we go. Midnay, punch. Maybe even an uppercut punch. You know, to try to see if roll 20 behaves.
It's a hit.
That's a hit.
I just want to go bludgeon.
I don't know if anybody's streaming tonight.
Punch. 2. Oh, wait.
Oh, good God.
Hunter's mark.
Yep. So that is 12.
Punched. Let me check my
Decisively
things.
not.
I think. Yes, I'm double checking what else I have in here real quick though, because I know I took something. Nope, that wasn't it. Yeah, that wouldn't help me either. Spending a key point to get anything, so.
Okay. Zephiel.
Well, I'm gonna just do the same thing I did last time. 'Cause why the hell not?
Just need to have at least some effect, so.
No, that's probably not hitting.
That unfortunately does not hit. No.
Well, Poopy, I am in pain.
That's true.
That's my turn.
Hi, Rico.
Alright.
Hi. Oh,
Clayton.
who's your purr?
Jay is now going to do something called narrative influence of the battle. This is a trick that you often see at tables to try and get better dice rolls. Having successfully baited Tixie towards him, Clayton is just going to throw his first sidearm aside in full view of her, turn around facing her, and put his arm around her shoulder, reach into his coat and pull out one of his side pieces. And jam it in her chest. And he's just going to say, you know, anyone with a half a lick of intelligence would have seen that one coming, you fool. That he is going to unload that shot with, I would definitely say, advantage for the sneak attack.
I'm gonna allow
agree?
it.
Yeah, that was
I'm
cool.
going to yeah, I will allow that.
Big style points.
Okay.
Well,
so
damn.
First the damage of the shot. Ooh. Now the 3d6 sneak attack damage. Oh, helps if I put a space in there. 21 damage.
Damn.
And he's not done yet. He's then going to let go of her shoulder, shove her back, not as a trying to get her away, but just dismissing her with the motion, using his thief disengage to walk away and start smashing stuff over here as his bonus action.
Oh.
Javisha, your turn.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the shit out of her right now. I'm gonna have to move to do that though.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure she's focused on Clayton.
Oh yeah, no,
Very,
I
very
know
You
that.
do
focused
not
now.
understand him. You don't understand him. You don't understand what you mess with.
Oh,
I understand you serve Gond, and that asshole's been trying to kill me for 5 years and failed every time. You're just another failure.
I didn't even need to do vicious.
Done.
I didn't even need to do vicious mockery for that one.
Nope.
Damn.
That one's for free.
Okay. Jamisha, roll the attacks, but she is starting
I'm
to
rolling the attacks.
shriek.
Edit
There is
copy.
infinity, there is infinity. You will learn the power of infinity.
Oh boy.
Something eternal alchemy?
Looks like a 22 and a 21.
Midnay! Okay, yeah. First off, both for those hit.
Okay,
Midnay, you've heard that word before. Archivist, so
Yay!
do you. Both of you.
Mm.
That's really bad news. You will have to unpack later.
Yay!
Yay!
Well, looks like
Roll me the damage.
I'm working on it. I'm sorry, I got
Right.
distracted by them going yay.
Right now, we're piled on the damage, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
Most notice is there's a slight shift in Mitney's stance of a spine stiffening for a little bit, but oh boy.
Only if you're paying attention, because I'm not. I'm just trying to keep her
Yes.
away from tearing into Clayton.
And
That's
Clayton's
all
trying
I'm
to
doing.
close to tearing into him.
I understand what he's doing. I'm just trying to make sure she can't kill him.
Clayton
That's
appreciates.
all. I'm doing my job.
Clayton definitely appreciates it. Archie, she has narrative rage, so if you want to kill her now, that would be very helpful.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Are you sure? You probably are, but
Tried to
This-
kill her?
yeah. But let me put it this way, Archivist, you've heard the name Thune before. You're pretty sure it's the name of a Mind Flayer Elder Brain, which has a proclivity for really liking it when its loyal creations explode to finish off its enemies.
Oh.
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 Oh boy.
We're gonna
Can
wanna
we
get
non-lethal this?
Just yell ranged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Oh, does Archivist think that
Does her weird psychic clockwork bullshit seem any mind flary to either Mitney or Archivist?
uh-huh.
Not as much as you would think, which is extra strange. Yeah.
Oh boy, okay.
But we should definitely we're shouting yeah, Mitney's gonna get ready to back up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just get ready to run away and jump into the air as I do.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Everyone get cover. And Archivist is going to, because she's going to be a major problem regardless, this upcast dark to 2nd level. And so 10d20 plus 6. 19 plus 6. Well, it didn't hit anyway.
Oof.
I mean, DM can certainly rule otherwise.
With her
We are at the point where
shrieking,
this is getting a bit much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and give you a freebie reroll on this one. And yeah, I think that after this, I would like to experiment with a system mod that for starting with the next arc. Oof.
Sounds good.
But yeah,
Even
Tixie charges. Mitney, you have an opportunity attack.
yes. And I guess I'll try non-lethal if that's a specification I can make with my fists.
Oh, it
You
is.
can.
Just because we've made that comment, I guess I'm going for her knees.
Now, you can punch her in the face non-lethally if you want to.
I know.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
true.
All right, that hit. That barely
Smack a
hits.
bitch. Smack a
But
bitch,
it's not
smack
enough
a
to
bitch.
stop her as she charges in.
Well, wait. Again, this is narrative fun. Clayton's
Okay.
whole thing has been getting her to chase him. And Clayton has more hidden pieces. And he's pretty sure that even though he doesn't know what Thune means, he knows that this girl wants to do everything in her power to kill him. And all he wants to do is get her away from everyone else. And if it's allowed, he would have been planning to draw his next hidden piece and shoot her as she runs.
I'm gonna say that you may make the attempt. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a. We're gonna stop initiative.
Oh
And
no, I
Midnight
can't
is-
shoot her again? I don't know what
at
it
this
means, so
point,
I
it's
just fucking kill her.
At this point, it's one-on-one.
Yeah, well, what's happening here is Jay has expressed a little-known D&D often used house rule of throwing aside the battle rules for the narrative rules.
All right.
Yeah.
You are attempting to fight. You are attempting to shoot her as she approaches.
Yeah.
I am gonna say you've got to roll it, but you do have advantage. She is blind. She is screaming incoherently about something you do not have any hope of understanding.
Midnight's going to try to.
But you do notice her body is heating up.
Yep.
Like you can see the
Hey,
steam
His whole thing
coming
was
off her. She's done this before.
Clayton's whole thing is Clayton's whole thing is he's pretty sure he knows something of what's coming, and he's actually quite happy that the taunts had the effect. Bam! Right in the face.
Pixie Talkworth explodes. Dexterity save. Clayton only. You dive for cover and barely manage to get it as shrapnel bursts forth from her body in every which direction.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sure I took some damage off that one, but he knew this was coming.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those narrative fight things.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you still take a 8 damage chunk from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that warning from Archivist is the only reason I even allowed you to try the save, for the record. Yeah, like this is. Yeah, that is heightened levels of bad news, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Bit.
Tells them a whole lot, and it tells me that Clayton's insults worked.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, I am going to conclude the session here at 11 p.m.
Yes.
I will say none of my usuals are streaming, and I do not have the energy to go look for someone new, so I will just say that is going to be it for tonight. But thank you, everyone, again, as usual, for coming. Glad to be back at it. Ari is less glad to be back at it. But I will be back. Go ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, good. go ahead, keep going with yours
Oh,
real
okay.
quick.
Yeah. I'll be back on Wednesday with Minecraft, Friday with maybe more Fantasy Life. We're kind of taking a break on 14 right now because we are waiting for 7.3 at the moment.
We'll be
And
dropping in
August, yes, we'll be dropping in August. So for now, it'll probably be things other than 14 on Friday, but Fridays are still our usual time for doing stuff together. I don't know if anyone else's streaming schedule is set for now, but that's mine.
I would usually be streaming this week, Wednesday through Sunday, but I'm probably going to need to call my doctor tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I think I might have strep again.
Yay,
Take care of
allergy
yourself first
allergy
and
sinus.
foremost, always.
Yeah, so I will update more on the Discord and on Blue Sky when I know more, but yeah, I'm calling my doctor tomorrow to see when I can get in to be checked.
Sounds good.
I might need to just run to the
Okay.
urgent care or something.
Yeah.
I would run to the urgent care because the doctors up here have pointed out that there's been a massive uptick in respiratory infections. Like,
Mhm.
Endless and I's 3 out of the 4 people in this house have sinus infections.
Okay, yeah.
Kind
I'll
of.
probably just go to urgent care tomorrow then.
Yeah.
So,
It's like literally right down the road, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Tess, do you have any streaming this week or nah?
No,
Okay.
just until Friday. I've got nothing to announce until I can figure out how I'm working this work schedule.
Sounds good. Okay.
Because my work
And then-
schedule, I end at 6. So any streaming
yeah.
I do would have to be after that. So
Yeah, makes sense. Well, let us know when you have adjustments. And
Mhm.
I just wanted to check in with everybody. But all right, yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you all again, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. And everybody, stay safe, try to stay healthy, and stay cool if you can. I know it's getting warm.
Yep.
Good night, stream.
Night, night.
Night.